Alright, good evening, summoners. This is Cray 4, and I will be your caster for tonight's game. And for the first game that I spectated last night, this game is Black Flag on the blue team and Tora on the red team. So, as we can see, the first went Akali, and they dropped Aatrox for their first ban. Aatrox is really good in the meta right now. It's a very strong front line and can deal tons of damage. They also banned Karma and Diana. Diana is quite strong these days. Also Karma, she's a very good mage and enchanter. As for the red team, they banned Fiora and Jace. These two champions are really quite known for their uh, side lane pressure. They can push towers really fast. As for the first pick here on the blue team for the black flag, they picked Gwen, and this is not really surprising, guys, because Gwen right now on the patch, as for your patch, the patch right now, Gwen is really good, very strong if you get her items really early in the game. She can even deal tons of damage with even with tanks. She can pretty much kill anyone who's in front of her. And as for the first picks of Tora in the red team, they picked the classic Camille and Galio. This is a classic, and I'm expecting them for the draft to be a team fight draft. So let's watch out for the other picks. And for the second phase pick here on the blue team, they picked Yone and Nautilus. Yone is a really good duelist. I mean a bruiser. He's quite good in a side lane, even in 1v1s. Even in setups, he's pretty good in solo and in team fights. As for Nautilus, he's a quite strong front line. He's really tanky right now. Oh, in the for Tora, their last first phase pick was Zed. So they're trying to balance out the team fight and the side lane pressure here, guys, as you can see. And the second phase, first ban here for the Tora red team, they banned Garen. So they, I think they're trying to avoid to get bursted here for their tanks because Garen deals a lot of damage with the big HP champions. The second phase bans here for black flags are Morgana and Rakan. These both champions are really good in team fights, and I guess they banned Morgana, so no one can counter the Nautilus. That is my best bet. And for the second phase, first pick here for the red team, Tora, they picked Ziggs. I'm guessing he will be staying in a solo lane, maybe bot lane, so he can farm up until the mid lane. I mean, up until mid game, so they can fight the first dragon. So Ziggs' jobs here will be he's the one will be poking the enemy team, and also Lux. Okay, that's his counterpart right there. Their counter pick. Why? Oh, oh, Black Flag seems ran out of time, and I guess they accidentally picked Blitzcrank. It's not really it's that's not supposed to happen, but I guess Nautilus was their support, as the way I see, but they ran out of time and they don't know what to pick, so it random out as Blitzcrank. So I don't know what's their lineup, but for sure Nautilus jungle, and this is a Blitzcrank and Lux here in the bot lane. So for the last pick of the Tora is really good pick. They picked Olaf, and his mantra is really indestructible for the CC, for the blue team, the Black Flag. If you can see, guys, if you are watching other tournaments, especially in the pro scene, they usually do the mage, the APC, not the ADC one. They do the APC, AP carry, and Ziggs is going to be solo, I guess, in this game. Let me higher up the quality. Okay. Now, for the game here, okay, they dropped a good ward right here in the river. Okay, they both dropped their wards here in the river to prevent invades. Okay, for cheese for the Galio. That's a big chunk taken by Ghost. He's pretty much low HP and she can't stay in the lane no more. As you can see there, they froze the top lane. I guess she won't be doing anymore. She have to recall. She have to recall. Gwen doesn't have to stay. She is really, really low like right now. Yeah. Great decision from Ghost there. That's unfortunate. He was not expecting Galio from the top lane. Oh, he even have a demolish. I guess this is one pick for them. Okay, great. Ghost is in trouble right now. She is quite behind in XP. She lost a couple of minions under the tower there. And Galio dropped a wonderful ward from the blue buff. So teams are doing this because they want to track their enemy jungle so they can predict what will happen. And down goes the ignite for the Galio here. Almost takes down Ghost, but still hanging on. And Nautilus took the bottom lane Scuttle Crab. They keep poking him. I don't know if he can stay for much longer. Viscount should take the other CS. I mean, why did they skip the cannon? That was a big goal for them. Wow, great job here for the Black Flag team. They both took the Scuttlers. This is a significant, I mean, not a big deal, but pretty good trade coming here from Black Flag. As you can see, Olaf cannot take both the Scuttle Crabs, but he took all of his camps, so he's quite ahead. He's quite ahead from Nautilus. He is actually level 5 right now, and Nautilus still doesn't take his Wolf and Grump. And this is Olaf's second Crux. So he's quite ahead in XP, even though Nautilus took both his subsets. Okay, Camille going in with her exit ultimatum. Flash goes by Olaf and takes down Ghost. He is finally dead and they drew first blood. Great job by Tora for knowing that Gwen doesn't have any flash. She burns down her exhaust. It's a bad death for Ghost. She will be behind. Oh, and Hook doesn't hit anyone. Okay, so Galio went to mid to help Zed push the lane so he can recall. And he doesn't miss MCS. That's a really good job from the support. And for our viewers, if you are playing support, you can do that as well. You can help all the laners if you know how to read the minions from the lane. You can help out laners by clearing out their minion waves so they can recall and do not miss any CS. So as for the first dragon or first objective spawn, you can see here that Ziggs and Zed swap lanes. He's actually here in mid lane, so he can farm. He can farm safely, and he can respond well if either team calls Herald or Dragon. It's much easier for him to respond for the Ziggs, if you know what I mean. If you can see here in the top side, Camille wards their top side, the Cry Brush, or perhaps and the blue buffs. They have the. I don't think they will contest this yet. They're going down bot, and Black Flag is taking Mountain Drake. I don't know if they should contest this if they have time. No, and he drops the Herald, and they decided to take the first tower here. Final Spark hits someone, but doesn't take any kill. They're dueling here in top side, and down goes Gwen. This is her second death, guys. This is really, really bad for her. She's not really scaling that much. And as for Tora, is doing a really great job right here. They took both first of the two towers early in the game. They both took 5 platings right there. That's really, really huge. And they got at least 6,000 gold lead from that play. They sacrificed Mountain Drake for the 2 towers. So it's not a bad play from Tora. They did a really good job. Oh, and Lux almost takes down Zed. She almost takes down Zed. They're swapping lanes right here, and Camille does a pretty good job by swapping out with Zed. Oh, she's looking for Lux. Okay, guys, I have seen this in many games. And a lot of people is really lazy about their recalls, and they just recall pretty near with the enemy team, so they got cancelled a lot. Oh, and just punch flashes into the Nautilus, almost takes him down, but he flashes away, and red buff is stolen by Olaf right here. There's 4 players here in mid bot side, but doesn't seem to do any plays. Oh, okay. So this Galio is. He doesn't have any flash. He goes down OP and takes down Nautilus. As for the other, and this Crax is almost dead, but they didn't take him down. He had his flash and he's still there for the end of the day. But Yone comes back. And I don't know why did he do that. It's pretty obvious that they have 4 people down there. 4 or 5, even 5 people. And Lux burns down his flash and gets away with his life. Almost took him down. Hook goes wide and doesn't hit anyone. They almost took down the third, but Six Satchel, they need to chunk more of the damage so they can take down the third down in the bottom lane. Now, Black Flag is really behind this game. They have a 7,000 gold deficit right now. So they need to chill out, don't die, and just scale for the meantime. They don't have to fight anyone in this moment. Because the Tora here is very ahead right now. Very strong, even in 1v1s. They are all ahead right now. They are clearing out here mid to secure the Scutter Crab and prepare for the second Rift Herald of the game. Now Camille is pushing up here in the top lane, so they don't have any pressure here on top. And they're looking for someone. Nautilus here doesn't have his flash yet. Decides to back off. And he can't do anything. His both his buffs got stolen. His red earlier and now his blue buff. His economy is really bad right now. I don't think that they should contest. Yeah, this is the right decision from the Black Flag, and they should keep on farming for the meantime. They are really behind. Yone gets taunted by the Galio, and Ziggs takes him down anyway. He got destroyed in a few seconds. Right now, Tora is taking mid, drops the Herald, and Galio goes in and taunts two people. And Ziggs throws down his ult and takes down 3, no 4. Black Flag is really in trouble right now. It's a good thing that the Rift Herald died, but I don't think anyone can defend here in the bot lane. Okay, so this is a very good decision here from Tora, because as you can see, the dragon is respawning and they didn't decide to stay. Okay, so they have to recall, get their items, and refresh a few of their mana and HP. You don't have to take dragon right away, because Black Flag, even though they're behind, they can kill anyone if they got someone from the Blitzcrank hook and Lux's bind. She can pretty much destroy anyone that they pick. Okay, now this is really a bad start from Lux. Camille goes in with her Hextech ultimatum and kills Lux. Yone comes down too, and domination. Nautilus is running for his life, but he doesn't have any flash. I think this is the game. They can't do it. They can't defend anymore. Yeah, they should push mid. Yeah, wait for the creeps, and I don't think Gwen can do it anymore. She's really behind, and Tora is taking the Nexus, and Tora wins game 1 here. What a great performance from Tora. I don't think they died even once. This is a perfect game from Tora. If you can see, Summers, they played a really good job right here.